Hello, this is video number 2, and I'm calling this video Blue Ribbon Victories. The reason I'd like to call it that is because I know that for me personally, and probably for you, that sometimes we're after this. We're after the big trophy. The trophies aren't always easy to come by, and they usually take a whole lot of blue ribbon victories along the way in order to reach that final prize. But if you're like me, I don't always get the blue ribbon victories. Am I saying blue letter? Okay, I'm saying blue letter because of Blue Letter Bible. If you don't know that app, go to it. It's a great Bible research tool. Matter of fact, that's the website that I use to research all of the Greek and Hebrew, Aramaic words, all of those words. It's such an easy, wonderful tool to use. So there's a plug for blueletterbible.com. I'm talking about blue ribbon victories. And most often, if I'm going to get a blue ribbon, and ultimately with the hopes of getting that big trophy, it's going to take a lot of bouncing, bumping, falling, and failure along the way. And that's not easy because it gets so discouraging and so frustrating. And you've probably heard the old adage that if you keep doing the same thing over and you're expecting different results, well, that's just foolish. So then what we need to do is we need to change what we're doing, and then hopefully we'll get that desired result. I'm starting something new. I came up with this idea today, and I'm looking for 7 people to do a 7-day challenge with me to start in June. And if you've got something, some goal, short-term goal that you would like to set, because we know that every long-term goal is made up of a whole bunch of short-term goals. And then for each of those short-term goals, we got to have the blue ribbon victory in order to make it to the trophy, to the big victory overall. It's got to be done incrementally. So I have just a pesky little issue that I'm dealing with. And really, it's not my late night munching that's the problem, because I used to be able to late night munch to my heart's desire. But now, as I'm aging, I am those double nickels, then it's a little bit harder not to have the scales go up on me. And so I have to discover new ways to deal with aging, postmenopause, kicking in my metabolism a little bit so that I can kind of consume and make healthy choices but not go up, because the average postmenopausal woman gains 1.5 pounds every year. No thanks. I don't want to do that. I want to be healthy. I want to be physically fit. I'm not after skinny or anything like that. I want to be healthy. I want to make good choices. I struggle a little bit with cholesterol, so I have to watch what I eat and make really wise dietary choices. So I thought it would be fun to have a few other people with me for 7 days to say, this is my goal, this is what I want to do. Now, in January, I had this goal of drinking just this much water, nothing else, this much water every single day. And they say it takes how many days for a habit? I don't know, like maybe a month or so, and then you get a habit. So now I'm in a habit of drinking water, and I kind of like the water. I like knowing that it's flushing my system out, knowing that it's helping everything function properly inside, and it's good for my organs and everything. So, but I had to start just one day, and I cannot tell you how hard this was for me. Some of you out there are saying, you know what, I drink five of those a day, and it's easy, and I could drink 10 if I wanted. Well, for me, this was hard, and this is only, I think, 32 ounces. I had a student who would bring with him every day to my class at Georgetown College a big gallon of water, and I'm like, and he said, yeah, I just carry it with me everywhere I go. So I try to carry this with me also, and I try to drink it, and this was a good change, but it was a real challenge for me to get there, but I made it. And now I want to do something about my late night munching. Now, why am I late night munching? Because I'm really not hungry. So if you're really not hungry, my stomach's not growling, then there's something else going on. We use food often for comfort. We use food as a distraction. And sometimes it's just a habit that we're into. We just think we have to watch Netflix and eat at the same time. So I want to kind of break that up in my day. And I thought it would be fun to have 7 other people to join me on that and just see what we can do in 7 days. Because if I look at the big picture and I say, you know what, I need to drop a few pounds so that I can stay in this healthy range as I age and get older, then where do I start? Well, I have to start with one moment, one day. I love the passage, I think it's in Zechariah, that says we shouldn't despise the day of small beginnings. And because everything that's big has to start with something small. And even if it's, the very first drink I took, that was the first start of that. And then I drank, and then I drank again, and I drank again. And then finally, before I know it, I had 32 big long drinks, and there's 32 ounces gone. And I did it. But we have to start small. And I thought this group on Facebook could be, it's called the 7-Day Challenge, DC. 7DC, and if we could just encourage each other. I have a lot of worksheets and like goal sheets. We got to figure out what our goal actually is, and it has to be a SMART goal, and little charts, diaries, journals, whatever it may be that you're trying to do. I've got maybe some documents that I'm happy to share with you on that in that group. And all you need to do is go to my website, www.startwithagratefulheart.weebly.com. There's a sign up there, a little form where you'll say yes, invite me on Facebook and put me in that group. And so I'll put you into that group. So I'll take the first 7, and maybe I only have one person who wants to do this with me. I don't care. I'm hoping that you and I can sharpen each other as iron sharpens iron, and we're going to start small and build big and maybe jumpstart something that takes us to this, so that we're making good, healthy choices. And that it starts with your mind and with your thoughts. And so I have to analyze personally, what am I thinking? What am I thinking about? What are my emotions when I'm drawn to late night munching when I'm not really hungry? What's going on with me personally that's drawing me in that direction? So that's something that I want to do. And I'll probably do that before then, because already I've realized this is a kind of a problem for me, and I want to push through that with God's help, and maybe enlist some other soldiers alongside me to kind of duke it out and figure out how we can do this together. So that's the idea. I would love to have you join me. All you need to do is go to my website, and then we'll go from there. But God bless you today, and I hope to get to chat with you soon. All right, ciao.